this is Donyale from helpingbuildbridgesacross.com. You are here at a Live Heart Inspired Moment with me. My name is Donyale. Live Heart Inspired Moment. So today I came and was thinking about one of the things that I found myself trapped in. This is pretty much what I share. Things that inspire us, things that allow us to consider being grateful and celebrating life. This one here is more of a be alert to. And this one is be aware of the rabbit hole. Be aware of the rabbit hole. What do I mean by that? Well, I'll give you an example, actually two. So I'm a person that likes clips. I do use YouTube a lot. I think it's great because I can just kind of go on and watch a clip of it and kind of keep it moving kind of thing. And what happened some months back was two things. One was the trial of Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. I didn't have time to spend days watching that. I mean, I had work and obligations, but I would catch clips. And then the other topic, of course, we all know about the Will Smith and Chris Rock thing. So that came in different ways as well. But you know what I found out about that? There's a rabbit hole. And I can kind of apply it to how people maybe get lost in that rabbit hole on other topics. Like maybe, I don't know, it could be maybe a lot of religion. There could be things like that. It could be different cult type things. And I bring it up to say how it can happen. I'm not saying that is what happened or what somebody's going through. I don't know, anyone's personal story, but I can share what a rabbit hole looks like from my own experience. So I was watching the trial here and there because it was very entertaining in terms of having, you think about people's lives and you think about, and really all of these two stories apply to this. You think, most people think, well, if I had all the money in the world or connections and things like that, it would make me happy. I don't know what that would be for someone or not, but it still comes with a lot of responsibility. Too much is given, much is required. Still a lot because you have so many different situations around. But let's stay on topic, Donyale. This is a Live Heart Inspired Moment. And in terms of a rabbit hole, be aware of the rabbit hole. For me, those two stories, I found that with the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard story, all kinds of different interviews were coming up, different court shows that were talking about it, different interviews, different people that had an association to either one of them. And that is a rabbit hole because you get all these different versions of opinions. I mean, it's overwhelming. And then let's go to Chris Rock and Will Smith. Same deal. I mean, from every celebrity that some of them might even know they were still around. I mean, they had these talk shows and interviews and different topics and different assessments. And I get why. I mean, they were top stories. So anybody that could get some kind of, I guess for those who are after clickbait or after ratings or more people, I guess it would make sense if you're doing it from a business side. It's not my deal, but I understand why it happened. But the rabbit hole of it is that you get all kinds of people. And it draws for me, I found that it drew such a negative energy. I remember feeling weighted during both of those to the point that I said, okay, I'm done with this. No more clicking on this crap. Because, really after a while, it really becomes crap. It's somebody else's life. It's unfortunate how some things are played out. It's a whole version of that. And you have conversations we all have had with people that we know during that time, your family or friends about it. But here's the point I'm making. The rabbit hole it could be any topic. You really have to do your diligence and be mindful of what we watch. We can't just be people who are just tune into something and then keep tuning in and keep going deeper and keep looking at this. And then, because what happens? It's your algorithm. For those of you who don't know, like whenever you're on a certain media, they kind of figure out what your interests are by what you're watching. And then they bring more things like that. So you click on that because, I don't know, the thumbnail shows the people that you were watching or topic you were looking into. So it really can become a rabbit hole. It can really draw you in. But what I would say is that it's not very healthy because it can bring into emotions. You can really get drawn into that energy of it. And that, to me, it's not very healthy. So I just wanted to share that today. I wanted to say, what is your rabbit hole and to be aware of it. If you have a topic and it could really be anything. It could be your faith, it could be your employment, it could be your personality style, it could be when you say these things, they mean this things, and colors mean that. I mean, you really have to watch what you're doing. You have to wake up. That's a good word for us. Wake up. Be aware. Remember how we had the other topic recently about what is your intent? What is your why? It kind of flows into this. Be aware of the rabbit hole, but be aware of your actions, what you're taking in. That matters, what you're watching. I mean, even these news stories. I mean, my gosh, you could. I don't know how you get out of the bed after all this, politics and the same conversation. It's got to be overwhelming. So anyway, I just wanted to share that with you in case you had not thought about it. I thought I'd bring it to your attention because I experienced it. I haven't experienced it since then because I don't watch a lot of clips anymore in that way. I just really pretty much share with you, and then other things that I may read or do. But yeah, be aware of the rabbit hole. So until next time, this is Donyale, Live Heart Inspired Moment with me. And if you enjoy things like this, be sure to get involved. You're only a visitor once, and if you find yourself coming back and it's really becoming an asset to you, then subscribe. This way you'll know when a new heart share comes out. You're not obligated to it, but I feel like if it's bringing you value, you don't want to miss out on it. And I've had many people direct messages like, hey, let me know when your next one comes out. I'm like, hey, just subscribe. It makes it easier. But anyway, take care, guys. Have a wonderful day. Make it a good evening wherever this finds you. I'm about, you know me. I'm just disciplining myself, or I should say I'm continuing to exercise in living heart inspired. Live Heart Inspired Moment. My name is Donyale, and I create from the village of helping build bridges across. Until next time, take care of yourself, and you already know, making gratitude contagious is always the intent, infecting as many hearts as possible. Take care.